Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and the place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, that's me, boop, Debsy. Hey guys, so happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a great weekend. As you know, and there was not a video yesterday. We had a baby shower to go to yesterday, and I just did not feel great. I did not feel great going into Saturday. Friday night, I felt terrible. Saturday, went to the baby shower, and then I was just like, I don't want to do anything for the rest of the night, because I was stuffed. So I didn't make a video last night. So I thought I would do my coffee talk today. It's not coffee. I'm actually just having some iced tea. Crystal Light. I thought I would talk about this past weekend. And I thought I would make a 2-for-1 video, and I would skim briefly over what happened with the Real Housewives of, I was gonna say West Virginia, of New Jersey. I watched that on Tuesday. Well, no, I didn't watch it on Tuesday. I watched it, I tried to watch it once this week, couldn't get into it, finished watching it in pieces, ended up today. So we're going to get into the weekend a little bit, then we're going to get into New Jersey. So Friday, I had Friday off. The funny thing was, this past week, I thought, I have Friday off. And then I convinced myself, no, I don't, I have Monday off. Then I went in on Friday, clocked in. I was in for about 4 minutes, checked up my schedule. My schedule said, no, you have a personal day today. So I kind of looked around like, what the hell am I gonna do? And logged right on back out, like I wasn't even there. And then I sent a text message to my supervisor and said, hey, listen, turns out I have Friday off. And she said, okay, enjoy your weekend. So that was good. I went, I got all of my stuff done, all of my shopping done. My grocery shopping done. I had spent a little bit more than I wanted to because I was not planning on getting Easter baskets, but I got everything that I needed to make some Easter baskets for two of my nephews and one of my nieces. The other niece and nephew live in Virginia, and I don't know that they're coming up. I don't think they are. And my other nephew is like in his 20s, so I'm not gonna make him one. And he's married, so he has his own money. Now Friday is Lent, so when you're living with the Lent enforcer like Dolly is, you have to make sure it's no meat. So we got fish. My mom got a fish, breaded fish, which is really, really good, at this place called Neighbor's Tavern here in Jeanette. And it's so good. I didn't get that. I got the crab cakes, and for some reason, I don't want to say that it was definitely that, but I don't know. I got so sick on Friday. Not to get too messy, but I ended up throwing up on Friday night. I did not feel good at all. Saturday, we had a baby shower. We had another baby shower. This was my cousin's girlfriend. Kayla is expecting. She's expecting a baby boy. We're gonna name him Tino. It was really nice. It was a little more low-key than the other one, but it was so good. They had these charcuterie cups. It was everything that you would put in on a charcuterie board, just in a cup. I loved them. I thought it was so good. Everything was really good. And then last night I spent far too long traveling down rabbit holes on TikTok, watching Taylor Swift's second night of her Eras tour. If you don't know, Taylor Swift's Eras tour, it started off in Glendale. Opening night was Saturday night. Wait, back that up. Opening night was Friday night in Glendale, Arizona, which they renamed Swift City. So she played 2 nights there, Friday and Saturday. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm sorry if you're not a Swiftie, I like Taylor Swift. I do. I really like her. I never thought I would, but then something changed with 1989, and I was like, wait, this is good. She's good. So I'm a Swiftie, I guess. But it looked phenomenal. There were 2 opening acts. There was Gail and then there was Paramore. And then Taylor Swift plays 44 songs. She plays 44 songs for 3 hours and 10 minutes. So listen, regardless of what you think of her, you got to give it to her that she's not, it's not like she's coming out there, she's playing an hour and a half or an hour, and 45 minutes, and she's just getting off the stage. It's like, it is 3 hours and 10 minutes. It's 44 songs. So I think, she's kind of making it worth the money that you're going to pay. And some of the things that she does in it look phenomenal. Like, I've heard from many friends of mine who've seen her that she puts on a phenomenal, amazing show. So it looked like it. So I watched that. Then today it was just a super chill kind of day. Made up the Easter baskets. My mom and I went out to the mausoleum to bring flowers out to my dad, my grandma, grandpap. And then we went to a local church nearby there. And we got pasta, we got a spaghetti dinner. They had a spaghetti dinner. So we helped support the Catholic church nearby, and we went to that. So that was everything for this weekend. Now, let's get into Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of New Jersey. I'm going to just skim the surface on this. This one was not too heavy of an episode. The main deal at the end was Dolores's charity softball game. She had one last year too. But the basic things that were happening in this episode, Jennifer Aydin against Margaret. Jennifer is really trying to get as many people as she can over to her team by just telling anyone who will listen everything that Margaret's ex-friend told her. And plus she's also putting out there about how supposedly Margaret is trying to break Joe and Melissa up, and by saying, you could do better, you could be with a ball player. So I don't know. Jennifer's really trying hard to get everybody over to her side. Speaking of Jennifer, her and Bill went to couples counseling. I don't see how this is going to benefit Bill because he really didn't talk that much. It was basically Jennifer talking about how Bill had cheated on her and how she didn't say anything. So they're gonna keep doing that. Good for them. Paul is going to be going in for heart surgery. And he said that there is a 90% chance that after this surgery, this heart problem won't happen again. Dolores' dad came over and visited, and he seems to really get along with Paul. He likes Paul. Paul wasn't there. He said he likes Paul, and, Dolores said he treats her very nice. And the other thing that was going on with Dolores, Frank is basically saying that since Dolores had started dating Paul, that their family dynamic has kind of changed. And listen, I like Frank, but it's going to change. The kids are not small anymore, and she is in a relationship now. She's in a grown-up relationship. So her main priority, I believe her main priority is always going to be her kids. But after that, it's going to be herself. Frank has a girlfriend. So, Frank can't always be the number one man in her life. He just can't. They've both moved on. They both have relationships that they're in. So he's going to have to move on. As far as the new girls, the new housewives, I am really liking Dolores and Rachel, because here's the thing. They seem like they are making their own minds up in regards to Margaret. And I like that. I like that they're not going to be told. They're going to make up their own minds. who was it? Danielle? Did I say I'm liking Dolores and Rachel? Because that's what I have written. I'm liking Danielle and Rachel. I can see Danielle, I can see Danielle kind of leaning more towards Jennifer and Teresa's side. That's what I get the feeling. But listen, I wouldn't go towards Jennifer, but I mean, I will give props to Danielle for actually, finding out on her own. The one thing that Dolores had said, or no, not Dolores, that Margaret had said was to Danielle was she admits that she had said that, hey, to Melissa, hey, you could get a ball player. And Danielle was like, why would you say that? Like, if you want to give me a compliment, why wouldn't you say, hey, you're looking real nice today, or your hair's looking nice, or you look good today. Instead of saying something like, you could find someone better. Like, what's that to say something about somebody's marriage? Which I agree. I agree with her on that. But I am really liking Danielle, and I'm really liking Rachel. And I have to say, I'm liking Rachel's husband, because he doesn't really get involved in things that much. Like, Joe Gorga has to get involved in everything. It's almost like he's a housewife. Like, he has too much drama. And then Jen Fessler went over and visited Margaret, because Margaret just had surgery on her arm. I guess they had to re-break her arm to fix it. So Jen Fessler went over. Listen, I love Jen Fessler. I do. I wish they would make Jen Fessler a full-time housewife. I do. She's my she's my favorite, one of my favorites on this show. She went over to visit Margaret. I like how they were just sitting outside with their, with their coffee creamers and just having some iced coffee. But the thing that I like about Jen Fessler is, she sticks by her friend. However, she will call her out when her shit isn't right. Like, she was telling her how ridiculous and how insane her reaction was to Jennifer Aydin at her lunch that she had. I like Jen Fessler. I like Jen Fessler a lot. As a matter of fact, the people that I'm really liking this season, I'm liking Dolores. I like Dolores a lot. I am liking Danielle and Rachel, and I'm loving Jen Fessler. So that's it. And then we come up to the charity softball game. Everybody was there. Teresa's, not all of her girls, some of her girls were there. Melissa Gorga's son was there, and I think Jennifer Aydin's daughter was there. And it was nice to see. It was really nice to see Melissa's girls talking with Melissa's son. But then Gia was saying that she doesn't like how Melissa and Joe will try and tear them apart when they're talking. If that's the case, I think that's shitty, especially when she was saying that she wants them to get along. Also, Rachel had said that she had said to Jennifer that she was talking to Jennifer's sister or Jennifer's daughter at Danielle's daughter's party, and she had asked her, what would you like to be? And her daughter had said a therapist. And this kind of hit Jennifer Aydin hard, and it made her kind of sad, because she was saying that in the past that her daughter would always had said she wanted to be a performer and she wanted to be on stage. And now ever since news came out that her father was cheating, now she wants to be a therapist. And she was really saddened by that. I can see where she would be. I can see where she would be, but then the other side of me was like, well, what's wrong with wanting to be a therapist and help people? I can see both sides of that actually. So, and for the softball game, the Real Housewives of New Jersey won. Like last year, they were behind and then they came back. So they won this year, and I'm sure a good amount of money was raised for the charity, for Dolores' charity. So it was a good show, and Danielle was on Watch What Happens Live afterwards, and even Andy had said, I didn't watch all of it, but even Andy had said, well, this was a nice light show before it gets heavy. So I guess things are going to get heavy. So that's about it. I am going to finish this up, and then I'm going to go and just relax before I have to go back to work tomorrow. So everybody, everybody please in the comments, let me know what you did this weekend, how you're feeling. And also just remember, if nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion. I don't know why I'm doing this. Love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there. Please treat everybody as you would want to be treated. Take care of one another. And I love you guys. Have a great week. We can do it.